Hi, welcome to the inventory stock template tutorial. We're gonna start with a quick overview of the tool, and then we're gonna get deeper into every of the one of the sheets. So first of all, you have the inventory dashboard. Then you have the information of the current inventory. So this is the current inventory information. Then you have a sheet for purchases, then sales, and then an initial inventory. Finally, you have the settings option. So we're gonna start from the back to the top. We're gonna start with the settings. That is, so it's the first thing you need to focus. So whenever you want to start using this tool, you're gonna start putting all your settings. And you can customize the payment method. Here are some examples. You can change anything you want here. You have a limit until here, but you can add any row up here. Then you have the units. Of course, you can put all the different units that you will have in your inventory. You have sales representative, so any person that is working with you, and the category or department. So you can categorize all the items that are going to be in the inventory. Then you have the list of items. In the list of items, here we suggest that you use a SKU or a barcode. It's a unique number for every item. And then you have the item name, the description. So it's also unique. And then you have the unit. From the unit, you will have to choose one of the units that you set over here. So for every product, there's going to be just one unit. If you need, for the same product, different units, you need a different SKU or a barcode. So it's going to be two different products, even if the name is very similar. One will be with, let's say, pieces, and another one, it will be a box. Okay, and then you have the categories. So it can be anything that you want to divide the categories that you already set here. So you have all these options, and you're gonna select every item for one category. And this is just information for the table, so please don't erase it. And here, over all the tool, you're gonna have these buttons, so you can skip from one to the other. And so we're here in settings. After the settings, you're gonna go to the initial inventory. And of course, you have the support button all the time. You can send us any questions about the template or in general business consultancy. You can send us here any questions that you have. It will pop up a questionnaire from Google Forms. Then, so we're gonna start with the initial inventory. So if you are gonna start from scratch, you don't need to put anything specific here. You can put everything in 0 or just leave it without anything. But if you now have an inventory, an existing inventory, and you're just starting to use this tool, so this is the right place to put this one-time inventory that is just the initial one. So you're gonna select the product, and when you select the product, it automatically go to select the unit and the category and the SKU. If you wish to change the SKU, you will need to change the formula. So you'll look for the SKU instead of looking for the product. As you can see here, you don't have formula, and all the columns that have formula are selected in gray. Okay, so you're gonna do that for all your products, and this is gonna do on automatic. Then you're gonna put the quantities in stock, then the cost of every item, and then you have this formula that it just multiplies the quantity and the unit. You can also have a minimum stock level. So if you reach the minimum, it will have a mark like this. So let's say that the minimum is 6 pieces instead of 5. So this is gonna be colored like that. So I'm going back to the minimum at 1, and there's no color. So you're gonna have a very quick overview of how or which items you have at the minimum stock level in this initial inventory. Then you have also the maximum stock level, and you'll have also a warning sign, and the reorder quantity that it's just for mentioning. You can also choose to put a location or any other notes. And this is the way that every table is it's put in this tool. So then you're gonna have the sales and purchases. So we can start with the purchases one, and you're gonna put the date of the purchase, the item. Also, the same follows. The gray lines you don't need to fill because they are filled with the formula. And if you don't want to use the formula, you can just erase that formula and put it yourself. So you're gonna select the item, and from the list, you're gonna put the quantity purchased, the cost of the purchase of every item, of course, and then you'll have the total cost. You can put the name of the supplier, the payment method, and a unique purchase order number. It's a good practice to have that. And also you can put any note. It's the same process for the sales. Of course, you can jump here, or you can use these buttons, whatever you want. It's very similar. You have a date, you choose the product, what did you sell, the price of every item, and the customer or the payment method, and who was the sales representative. Then you also can choose the payment method and the sales representative from the list. And also you have any notes or comments. Then all this information will fill the current inventory, it's important that this is a pivot table. So every time you want to see this information, it's very important that you place yourself here and you just put to refresh everything, okay? So you'll have the latest information in here. And here you have all the information of all the current products that you have, and you'll have the inventory quantity. So you have the barcode, the name, the category, the unit, the quantity purchased, the sales, and the sold quantity, and the inventory quantity. You have here some marks for the maximum stock level and the minimum stock level. As you can see here, they are marked. And the inventory cost, the cost of the item sold as a unit, just every unit, it's like that. And the sales price per unit. So of course you'll need to see that you always are selling higher than the item cost. And then you have the total cost of the item sold. So it's just the cost per item and the total quantity. It's multiplied, and here is the total cost, then the total sales and the profits, that it's basically the difference between the sales and the cost item sold. And the profit, it's just a percentage between the sales and profit. Okay, so this is the profit percentage. And you have also in colors marked the highest values. So you have here as one of the highest ones, also here the highest one, and so you can have a very good understanding of the data. Then you can also filter the information here. You can select the category, so you'll have only the items per category. So this is very useful, and you can just take out the filter. You can select the different categories, just pushing Control, and you can select many categories at the same time. Just Control and keep pushing. If you want to deselect one, also Control, and you will deselect. If you want to deselect everything, you'll push here. Then we're gonna jump into the inventory dashboard. In the inventory dashboard, you're gonna see a lot of graphics. We're gonna start seeing every graphic, which information do you have there. So here you have a sales distribution percentage per category. Then you can have this other that shows you the sales, the cost of the item sold, the profit and the inventory cost, and also you have this line showing you the percentage of profits. All of this is per category. You have here the sales and profits per month, also with the you have here marked the percentage. You have the top customers by sales, so you're gonna find here the profit is this one, and the other color is the sales, so it's ordered by sales. So the higher sales, it's at the top, and then it's going to the bottom. Here it's showing now the top 10. You have the sales and profits per sales representative. Also, you have different colors for profit and for sales, and the purchases per supplier. You can show it all the suppliers and all the purchases that you're having here. Finally, you have this other table that you're gonna see by time. Also, you're gonna see purchases and sales, sales minus purchases, and you can compare that to the total cost of items sold, so you can have a reference of that information also in here. The most amazing thing about this dashboard is that everything is interactive. So if you're gonna want to select, let's say the category number 2, all the information, it's gonna refresh with that. And let's say you want to go deeper into this graph, you just push the plus button, and you're gonna have all the information of the products here. You can choose another category, and it will change all the information. As you can see, I'll push the plus button, and I'll see the information per product. Okay, I can the minus button, and it will give me the same information that I had. Also here in the category, in the sales distribution, you can put the plus one, and you'll find all the distribution of the products over here. Yeah, the same here. You can do that with the years and the time. So if you want to do less, it will show you just the years. Also here, it will show you just the years, or if you want more, it will show you all the months. So you can filter by category, you can filter just by product, and if you can see here, you have all the information, the same information that you had in the current inventory, but you have here for just the product that it's selected. If you have no product selected, it will be the highest sales, the highest cost of inventory product that it's going to be shown here. So you also can select by customer, and it's going to show you the information of the customer, by supplier, by sales representative, and very important, also you can filter by date. So let's say you want to take just everything from February. You have just information from February, and you can put every month that you want. You just add it here, and the information, it will change. You can change here if you want years, quarters, or even days. It's not very practical days, but with months or quarters, it's going to be very useful. So if you have any questions, please don't doubt to contact us. You have this click support button all the time. It will take you to a questionnaire, and you put your information, and we're gonna get back to you. So thank you very much. I hope you had a great explanation. Thank you.